This is TOS Television, your digital first Pan-African news network. I am Ruel Panawo, and this is Africa Now. We begin with the political crisis going on in Mali. Interim President Ndaw and Prime Minister Ouane have been released. On Wednesday, they were forced to resign after Assimi Goïta, the interim vice president, on Tuesday revealed that he had seized power. They were freed by the military coup leaders at around 1 a.m. local time on Thursday. The two men had been detained at a military camp since Monday. Former South African President Jacob Zuma, at his trial that began Wednesday at the High Court, pleaded not guilty to all corruption allegations against him. Zuma, who was vice president from 1999 to 2005 and president from 2009 to 2018, is accused of taking bribes from French company Ndaw to ensure that South Africa signed a multi-billion-dollar arms deal with the company in 1999. He is also accused of multiple graft scandals. Ndaw, also accused in the trial, pleaded not guilty to racketeering and money laundering. The trial has been postponed to July 19. In a related development of corruption, 7,622 ghost workers on Cameroon's government's payroll have been discovered after a national physical head count of civil servants was conducted. Cameroon's Minister of Public Service and Administrative Reform, Joseph Lee, disclosed this on Wednesday. The ghost workers, the minister said, were mostly state employees who had left to go work for other organizations or simply went to work abroad. 493 personnel have already been sacked since the process began, the minister added. And on insecurity, at least 22 civilians near the town of Beni in eastern Congo were killed with machetes and knives in an overnight raid by suspected Islamist militants. The Allied Democratic Forces, ADF, a Ugandan militia active in eastern Congo since the 1990s, have been blamed for the attack, believed to have been carried out in several more villages. According to the Kivu Security Tracker, more than 1,200 civilians have been killed in Beni territory since November 2019. This is your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. You are watching Africa Now. We move to business after the break. Do stay tuned. Welcome back. In business, in an effort to improve competition in the cocoa sector of Cote d'Ivoire, a government decree on Wednesday says that a fifth of cocoa purchases by multinational companies must be fulfilled by local firms. Until now, major international players influence in purchasing and exporting the entire available cocoa in the world's largest cocoa exporting country caused local firms lack of access to financing and to European and US chocolate makers. According to Amadou Coulibaly, government spokesman, the Council of Ministers decided to allocate 20% of bean exports to bean exporters and processors to promote the emergence of national winners in the sector and to create sustainable conditions for their activities. On Nigeria, Godwin Emefiele, the governor of Nigeria's central bank, and Otumba Richard Adebayo, Minister of Trade and Industry, are among top government officials set to attend the 2021 United States-Nigeria Investment Summit. In the month of September, they will lead a delegation of ministers, governors, and key industry leaders to engage the United States government and other key leaders in the economy industry in discussions that will encourage investors to look towards Nigeria's economic opportunities. Still on business in East Africa, Kenya's National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, KNCCI, have called for the inclusion of pending bills in the country's public debt. Also, the International Monetary Fund urged Kenya to add loans from state agencies as well as the pending bills in public debt to show the absolute picture of Kenya's debt on the grounds that the matter is pushed aside by the government. The National Treasury has also been urged to draw up a lean budget expenditure that encourages a favorable tax regime, as an unrealistic budget will lead to overtaxation, which will in turn discourage investors. The Ugandan Ministry of Finance reported that personal and household loans took the largest share of credit extension in March. For about 2 years now, the segment has taken the largest share of commercial bank credit, which according to experts represents an increase in the appetite for credit from Ugandans who are seeking for means to save their businesses from the effects of COVID-19. This is your digital first Pan-African news network, TOS Television. You're watching Africa Now. More stories coming your way after the break. Do stay tuned. Thank you for staying with us. The City of Cape Town Mayor Dan Plato tabled his budget speech in the council on Wednesday. The City of Cape Town has written off a debt of about 300 million rand in rates owed by residents of Cape Town. The city's Mayor Dan Plato made this known on Wednesday in his budget speech in the council. According to Plato, the impact of the global COVID-19 on the city's struggling residents is the reason for the measures taken to provide relief. Developments on Congo's volcanic eruption, a partial evacuation of Goma community hit by hundreds of earthquakes and large cracks appearance in the earth after a volcanic eruption at the weekend, has been ordered by Congolese authorities who say magma under the city could cause a second volcanic eruption. This led to thousands of people fleeing the city any way they could. More than 20,000 people are homeless, at least 31 killed, and 40 still missing following Saturday evening's Mount eruption. And that is Africa Now. For more updates, do visit our website at www.toscbnetwork.com. Follow us and like our social media handles on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And remember to subscribe on YouTube. To stay with us and enjoy more programs on TOS Television Network. I am Ouane. Thanks for watching.